Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Oprah Winfrey.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are in for a real treat today. We have a very influential woman coming in. She has taught us all to soar to the maximum height of our potential. Flying in first, Amelia.
Good flight. Good to see you.
Good to meet you, Amelia.
Yeah, you too. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited for our viewers to get to learn a little bit about your life.
Me as well.
Well, let's get straight to it. Tell me a little bit about your childhood.
I grew up a normal life, nothing too fancy. It was just me and my grandfather. He worked at a bank in Atchison, Kansas. He also was a federal judge. You know, great guy. He was pretty much my inspiration to do everything that I've accomplished in my life.
Wow, sounds like a great upbringing.
Couldn't complain.
Was there anything at an early age that just like inspired you to get interested in aviation?
In fact, there was. I saw my first plane at 10 years old at the Atchison County Fair. And it wasn't anything exciting, anything too great. It was kind of a rusty old thing. It wasn't until a decade later that I actually went to a flight exhibition with a friend of mine that I saw what I could do in a plane. These planes were doing figure eights and amazing things in the air. Actually, a plane swooped down. I felt as if I could touch it. It was amazing. He swooped down, swooped back up, and I had this thing. It awoke inside of me, and I just knew. I had to fly.
Sounds inspiring.
Yeah, it was great.
Is there anyone in particular though that got you like really interested in aviation?
Frank Hawk. Hi, Frank.
Frank.
He was the man that took me on my first flight in 1920 of April. And we got about 300 feet up in the air, and I knew I was going to fly. I could have taken the plane myself. Move side, Frank. I'm Amelia, and I'm going to fly this thing.
Girl power.
Thank you.
Well, that sounds like a great experience.
Yes.
Are there any obstacles though that affected your flight path?
There were definitely obstacles. Anything that anyone tries to do.
Wait. Little Mermaid? Little Mermaid!
We call this the fly.
It's actually a phone call. Hold on, let me get this.
Okay.
Hello, this is Oprah. Oh, Walt! Oh, it's Walt Disney, everyone!
Disney.
Yeah? Well, you're actually coming in tomorrow. Okay.
Disney trying to call the phone.
Okay, well,
It's my day, Walt.
I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Walt Disney's a man of many words.
Try to take your day.
This is
Amelia's day.
Yes, okay. What I was saying was there were many obstacles in the flight path. I mean, I was one of the first women to actually come out and say that I fly with all my heart. I wanted to inspire anyone. I wasn't even taken seriously my first couple of years flying until I started making memories and definitely had some obstacles in my way.
What would you say your biggest accomplishment was in your flight career, though?
I would definitely say flying over the Atlantic was a huge huge accomplishment. I mean, I got a call one day in 1925, and it was a man who said, "Do you want to be the first woman to fly across the Atlantic?" And I just said, "Of course." Of course I was a little afraid, but I was ready.
Well, when you're up there flying and soaring, do you ever get nervous or scared on an adventure like that?
I definitely do get nervous. I get these butterflies, but I'm mostly excited. the Atlantic trip was crazy because 3 women had done it in the past and sadly failed. And you definitely need as much women and as much people behind you to be able to accomplish something that large. I had my fair share of scares and whatnot, but if you fight through it and just do what you need to do, you will accomplish what you can. Everyone, live by that motto.
Yeah, you've definitely taken a risk, especially with your fashion.
I do have some fashion risks. Right here's a scarf. I actually made this myself.
Let me get, let's get on
Do you want me to
that.
spin?
Oh, do a twirl, twirl.
This is actually a scarf that I've made myself. It's from my 1995 collection. And this is a leather jacket. This is all my outfits inspired for flying. Boots as well, and I'm not wearing my goggles, but I do have luxury goggles.
Great fashion sense.
I will for sure have my people call your people, Oprah,
Give me a
and
jacket.
get you a
Hook
jacket.
me up with a jacket.
I'll
girl.
get Oprah. Does anyone here want a jacket? I know you want a jacket.
You got one.
You get a jacket.
Well, you're just an influence to women everywhere, women's lives of all ages.
Yeah.
How do you maintain that?
I mean, I definitely think that I don't just inspire women. I inspire anybody to go after what they need to go after. And I feel like anyone in their lives needs someone to look up to and just say, I need to be like them. I want to accomplish stuff in my life. And that person for me was my grandfather. He definitely inspired me to do what I've done today. I'm pretty glad. Thank you.
I love that. It's such a great idea to spread the idea of aviation. Well, Amelia, you seem to be doing great in life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It was amazing.
Everyone, Amelia Earhart.
Thank you so much for having me today, Oprah.
Thank you for being here.
You guys are
Amelia.
a treat.
Well, in honor of Amelia, everyone in the audience is going home with an airplane.
Do I get an airplane? Do I get an airplane?
You, my friend, get an airplane.